All right, let's get this belt off here. Put this thing on the table. Ah, crap. All right, guys, let's talk everyday carry belts, okay? To be honest, I really didn't know what everyday carry, EDC, everybody's talking EDC belts, right? Everyday carry. Don't know anything about it. Just use a normal belt for me, typically. But what I have here, this is a Kore Essentials belt. They reached out to me to get a review. Never really done that or had that happen to me before, so I thought, what the heck, I'll do a little review. And this is going to be just the regular Joe review here, the belt. So they reached out to me, said, hey, pick out what belt you want. Of course, you can't get better than Old Glory. Okay, so I got an American flag buckle, and I didn't really care about the belt. I said, just send me something that's brown. And this is actually, I believe, the buffalo hide leather, which is pretty nice. Okay. So let's talk about Kore Essentials and what they are. There's a million videos out there. I don't have to do this, right? I don't have to really get into details with this. There's a million videos out there on what these guys make and how you set the belt up and stuff. But basically, the important thing is there is a polymer center to the belt, which makes it very rigid, right? Not so rigid that you can't bend it or flex it, but it does make it more rigid than a leather belt. Okay, so that's kind of their claim to fame, and it's pretty nice quality stuff, to be honest with you. So reached out to me, picked the belt out. I sized it. It comes with some screws and some instructions, and basically locks down, right? This kind of cantilever's in there with some teeth, locks it in, then you put screws in there to lock this thing down. And really, the belt is like a big zip tie, okay? You put it together, it snaps in, it's got a little button to release it, right? Button, take it back out. Now, I've had this belt for a month, and I really wanted to kind of just do normal guy stuff to it, okay? I've got all these pistols on the bench here, and all of these have been in this belt. Obviously, the leather holsters are going to be the nicest on the leather belt, right? So those guys don't really do too much. This is my everyday carry. It's a little scabbard holster. Bow season, trout fishing, whatever, right? I don't really conceal carry much. I can't everyday carry. I really don't conceal carry. If I do conceal carry, I use this thing. This is my wife's M&P Shield. This is a very nice firearm, and that is a very nice holster. We'll get into the details on this maybe another time, but basically these are the two that are going to be the most, they're going to do the most wear on the belt. And honestly, after a month's time, there's really nothing, a little bit of wear there, but that's actually from the buckle, right? And I do wear this every day. I do wear this every day. I think this belt is super cool, so I wear it every day, right? I mean, who else has a freaking American flag belt buckle that's this freaking cool? So I wear it every day. I don't care. I wear it to work. And I'm an engineer in New York, so there's no everyday carry for me, okay? But there's really no battle scars on this. You can see maybe some slight discoloration. And that, the buffalo is like a bit of a suede to it, which I thought at first, right, this is going to wear out and look terrible, but it doesn't. It's actually pretty durable. I was pleasantly surprised with that. So as far as carrying a firearm, this thing makes it very comfortable. Okay, it works really well. It does its job, hold my pants up. I like it for that. It looks good. Okay, it looks really good. And this is heavy. I mean, if you had to smash your way out of a car in a river or something like that, you could definitely break some glass with this. I mean, this is heavy duty, buckle. So I'm pretty happy with the overall quality. I really like the belt. A couple things we can talk about here that maybe I don't like. So the price point, it's a little expensive. When I first looked up the website and they got the prices on there, I was like, oh wow, this thing's got to be made in America, because these things are almost $100. Okay, it's like $90 to $100 price point on these guys. But actually, this is made in China. Okay, it says made in China on it. So is the buckle. So, you know, what isn't made in China? Honestly, if this was made in Korea, I'd like it more than if it was made in China. But I would really like some American-made stuff. Okay, it's hard to find. It's really hard to find. So there's that. It's a little bit expensive. It's not made in the States. But that's about it. I think if you're buying a belt, well, one thing this thing is not good for either is if you have to discipline a kid, this thing is like not good for that at all. Okay, this is not the kind of belt that scares a kid when they're in trouble. Okay, you want to teach a kid a lesson, you better get an old school leather belt, right? This thing is nothing. Okay, so my kids, they do whatever they want. They run wild when I'm wearing this belt because they know they're good. You know, they know they're not in trouble with this thing. So other than that, this is a pretty nice belt. Kore Essentials, you know, sent this to me, like I said, sent me a hanger for it. I actually do use the hanger. It's pretty nice. Keeps everything organized. There's some spare hardware that comes with it as well. Overall quality, this thing is excellent. Aside from being made in China and, you know, doesn't intimidate kids, they're misbehaving, it's a great belt. So, yeah, I would say if you're in the market for an everyday carry belt, or an everyday just wear belt, right, that you can carry with and not hurt the belt, right, not be uncomfortable with the carry portion of wearing a belt, I would seriously look at Kore Essentials. I would definitely look at it. And if I was Kore Essentials, I would look at what would it take, what would a stateside belt cost, and I would buy one of those for sure. I'm a pretty big fan of this belt. People look at this thing all the time and say, where'd you get that? That's pretty cool, right? So you make this thing stateside, I'd buy another one out of my own pocket. But there you go. My everyday, you know, regular dude review of a Kore Essentials belt. Take it for what it's worth. I would get one. I would buy one of these. I would definitely buy one of these. It's pretty good. All right, guys. Thanks.